Week 7, Business Finance, 3:30. This is Professor Hassey speaking live and in color on Wednesday, December 7th in Claremont, California. 2 videos this week, this introduction video tonight, and then our Friday weekend video reviewing assignment number 3. The grades are not posted yet. There's still a couple of students who have been traveling and needed some extra time to post. So I'm going to wait till they get theirs posted later on this evening and then post the grades on Thursday and then review it in our Friday video. Our subject this week is corporate financing, debt financing, and dividends, chapters 16 and 17. But more importantly, this week, we have to begin preparation for our final examination, which we posted next Monday, December 12th, and due on Sunday, December 18th. I have a final examination study guide posted that you can review. We will be having a final examination or course review session Saturday, December 10th, this Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m., excuse the typo there, via Zoom. I will also record that session for those who cannot make that review session and post it immediately after that review session completes that Saturday. The final examination review will just go over problems from assignments, problems from the midterm, and problems that we've talked about lately in regards to capital budgeting and assignment 3, and also a review and a preparation of chapters 16, 17, 18, and 19, which are our final chapters of this course, which will be talked about in videos, but also talked about in our video for next week, number 8, while you're taking the examination, which makes it a little bit challenging for some people, and I understand that. Remember, there is no extensions for the final examination. All work needs to be posted by December 18th, because on December 22nd, I will post the grades for this course to Blackboard. Course evaluations are to be completed by December 20th. Those links are now in Blackboard, and I'll talk about those in just a minute. So we're off and running to the final, next to last week of our business finance class. Okay, let's take a look at our updates and make sure we're all on the same page for this final next to last week of business finance. If you go to the course syllabus, schedule, and information file folder in Blackboard, you'll see the link to the final examination review session for this Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. via Zoom. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we will be recording that session. Remember, assignment 3 has been posted. Those grades will be posted in a few days, or in a day, excuse me. We have our review session on Saturday, and as you know, we do not have the course assessment case paper. That has been canceled from our schedule, and the final examination is due December 18th. That is our final assessment of this course. Also, if you go to week number 7, in the assignments and examination file folder, you'll see our study guide, both a digital copy that you can download, but also here is the study guide describing the 4 main sections of the examination and how much points will be awarded for them. Again, you have one final valuation of your portfolio, which is the evaluation as of, it's a different date, Wednesday, December 14th. So at the close of the market on Wednesday, December 14th, you can value your portfolio, update it as of that day, determine what your gain and losses are for the entire class, and you compare those your market performance or your portfolio performance to how the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ have done in this period of time. And I'll talk a little bit about this and review it, make sure we're all, remember how you update your spreadsheets, and that we will be requiring spreadsheet files for that work. And I'll talk about that a little bit on our weekend video coming up. And then again, we have the course evaluation links. You click on those links and you can evaluate our course. This is voluntary. You're anonymous. Nobody knows who you are. It just gives me, the professor, and the institution a good idea of your feedback from you taking this online course this past 7-8 weeks. It's by your CRN number. If you're in 1723 or 2930, that's the link that you click on to do your evaluation. I would appreciate it if you do that. It means a lot to me and it means a lot to the organization to get feedback from our students, pro or con. It's very important. So think about that. Don't have to do it right now. Just do it next week after you conclude all your work, and do it. It's a great help and makes our program stronger. It really does. Any questions on that, please let me know. In week number 7, you'll see our learning assignments for this week. No graded work this week. Just prep for the final examination and get up to speed on the debt financing and dividends topic of our class. Again, there's another link to the Zoom, and there's another link to our evaluation links. Professor Hasse loves his links in whatever shape or form. And then in the specific file folder for week 7, this is a great video. It's called Capital Structure, and explains capital structure and capital financing, debt financing, using an airplane, of all things. And if any of you ever watch National Public Radio Marketplace, this gentleman giving this video is the executive producer of Marketplace, a very, very talented and a good journalist in economics. And he gives us a very simple but well done explanation of what our chapter 16 is all about, capital structure. So please take the time to look at that video, because there will be a question on the final concerning that topic and that video. Good thing to know. And then the further analysis of chapters 16 and now 17, dividends. What is a dividend? I'm sure some of you get dividends in your portfolios, in your holdings, in your 401ks, in your retirement funds. Dividends are a reward, excuse me, not a reward. There are many times an obligation by a company to give you a piece of the profits, a piece of the action of the company. Remember, the only way you can get money from stocks is a dividend and sell the stock. Well, a lot of us don't want to sell stock. Well, maybe these days we do with the way the market's going, but most of us don't want to sell the stock. We want to keep owning it. So the dividend is our only liquidity we get off the stock. So how companies determine dividends, allocate dividends, is very important. And it's talked about in these videos and in chapter 17. This video especially, what is a dividend? It's about 1.5 minutes long, not very long. That's a good short video about defining all the topics of chapter 17. So corporate finance and dividends, we'll talk more about this in our weekend video. But the main thing this week is to begin to review the final examinations guide, begin your preparation for that, get up to speed on the topics from chapters 16 through 19, these last few chapters of our course. And in the guide, I give you the key topics to get out of those chapters. And also to begin to update your portfolio as of next Wednesday, December 14th. So you're going to add another section to that and upgrade your portfolio from the beginning of the course to December 14th. And what did you make in value? And the end point of that is who will be our class, Wolf of Wall Street. Who will perform the best? I'll tell you, it won't be Professor Hasse. I'm going down the tubes fast with Apple. But who will have the best performance in our group of change in stock price over the course of the class? So that'll be a good thing to find out. Okay, there's a brief review of what we're going to try to accomplish this week. Note the sections in the chapters of what you'll be responsible for. Not the entire chapter, just certain pages and sections of those chapters, and we'll talk about that in our study guide review on Saturday morning. So again, look forward to seeing some of you Saturday morning at the ungodly hour of 9 a.m. But at the same time, if you cannot make it, it's voluntary. I will put a recording up on Blackboard for that review. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you in a couple of days. Look for your assignment 3 grades tomorrow, Thursday, by the end of the day. Have a great week. Adios.